classic of Ukrainian dramaturgy is performed on the stage of the Student Theater of the Kiev National Ivan Karpenko-Kary Theater, Film and Television University. Mocking laughter, sincere tears, and the pain of heroes from the distant past. Will beginner actors succeed in convincingly expressing all the feelings in a play titled "Give Your Heart Freedom, It Will Lead You Into Captivity" and win over the hearts of viewers? I like to act in classic plays more than in contemporary ones. We decided to stage a drama play. Today we will stage a play titled "Give Freedom to Your Heart." We will show a contemporary play about eternal problems with eternal characters. So I think that everyone should read, watch, see, observe, and believe that it is possible to stage this play. Of course, good should always conquer evil. The educational studio of the Kiev National Ivan Karpenko-Kary Theater, Film and Television University is renowned for its theater and has long been popular among viewers. The repertoire of the theater includes various drama plays. Future actors prepare for every performance with great responsibility. They rehearse, polish their mistakes, and clarify minute details with the pedagogues. In particular, students pay particular attention to musical numbers. The play of Ukrainian playwright and reformist of theater Marko Kropivnitsky, titled "Give Freedom to Your Heart, It Will Lead You Into Captivity," has been staged in professional theaters for many years running. It is also popular among student actors.
Там закладені дуже серйозна драматургія, на якій не просто виростали актори і теперішні.
This play belongs to the dramatic art category that can help the current generation of actors become great actors in dramas and tragedies. The character Mikita, who almost has no analogues in his Shakespearean and energetic dramatism and tragedy in the Ukrainian repertoire, is worthy of mention. What a lovely role Ivan plays. There are also the characters Semen, Daria, and Marusia. These roles are a good basis for future actors to hone their professional acting skills.
Дарка, а Маруся, там 5 потужних ролей, на яких можуть зростати майбутні актори-студенти.
Мені дуже подобаються такі пристрасні, надламні.
I like roles of passionate heroines with dramatic problems. I am fond of plays with Hamlet motives, but not with simple plots. A girl falls in love with a guy. I like plays that touch my heart. This is educational theater, but I get great pleasure from conveying emotions to the audience. Though they are negative emotions, they help people see themselves the way others do. This is the main objective of the theater.
Але він вчить люди бачити себе зі сторони. В цьому сенс театру. Це як сконцентроване мистецтво.
Preparing for acting, students not only dress in suits, make fancy hairdos, and put on makeup. They get internally tuned into their roles. They repeat difficult fragments from texts and encourage one another like professional actors. When these actors appear on the stage, they transform themselves into the young people they truly are, who lived through all the joys and hardships of life and love many years ago.
Батьківське село. Давно я попрощався з тобою, рідний дім. Боже милий, як тут гарно.
When I told my students we would stage the play "Give Your Heart Freedom, It Will Lead You Into Captivity," they said the characters of the play were people of an advanced age. I explained that they weren't old and suggested they read the script. Having read the play, we ascertained there weren't old people, except Adarka's grandmother, Zachapicha. There were 35, 36-year-old women. The other characters, Ivan, Nikita, and Semen, are young. So, this play is very good for young novice actors to perform.
Так що якраз вона дуже гарно розходиться, скажімо, на молодих акторів. І тому не було проблем.
In the 19th century, Ukrainian actors starred in a new drama play by Ivan Kropivnitsky. Zankovetska, Sadovsky, and Saksahansky surprised the audience, showing natural passions and sincere emotions. But nowadays, critics say that contemporary theater requires a somewhat different approach. What arguments have been advanced by graduates of an acting facility in favor of a classic play? How did they adapt a drama play written in such a distant past in such a way that the modern audience would understand and accept it?
Це вічна історія, так само, як і вічний Ромео і Джульєтта.
The subject of eternal love, like in the story of Romeo and Juliet or Natalka Poltavka, is brought into the plot. It is an internal subject because it is typical for Ukrainians. Ukrainian people are romantics. I would say that Shakespearean motives are in our play, and I truly think that we should not label it as an old drama. There are hundreds of rewritten plots, but no old drama. When we stage a Kropivnitsky play, we try our best to adapt it to modernism without turning it into 2 centuries-old play. It is a very interesting story. When you comprehend the essence, you realize the topic is very relevant in modern times.
Мені здається, що страсті
It seems that passions are always the same and people remain unchanged. The main goal of classic plays, the crux of a problem and its philosophy are critical in the play as it conveys a strong, sensual, and eternal issue.
глибше, і це вічне.
Playwright Kropivnitsky wrote Give Your Heart Freedom, It Will Lead You Into Captivity in 1862. He edited it and improved conflicts and motivations a number of times and changed the individual traits of the characters. And even nowadays, in 2017, it is quite easy for actors to work in the staging of this play.
In
general, it is a brilliant drama. As Ivan Franko said, here there are many folk motives, dances, and folklore songs. And actors must be able to do it all. This drama is very strong and actors should not only sing and dance well, they should also be able to convey emotions to the audience. I think that all actors have to be good in song and dance because that is what Ukrainian drama is all about. Besides that, it is the strongest emotions that move the main characters through the play. It is very difficult for actors to convey their feelings and concerns to an audience. Otherwise, viewers would hardly believe in their acting. For example, the audience must be convinced that the girl Maruzia is mad about the main character Mikita. In the opinion of actress Irina Holobordko, actors can show their talent exactly in such acting.
Що ти робиш з моїм серцем? Я ж не маю більше сил сперечатись з твоєю волею.
Ще коли ти його не кохаєш.
To show that you love someone, even if you do not love them, is the greatest mastery of an actor. When I was a third-year student, I couldn't express these feelings and people did not believe me. I failed to play the part, but when I started to take this role seriously, I thought myself into the part. I truly started to love and respect him. He became my Mikita and I became his Maruzia.
І все.
Хочеш, я зараз землю почну жерти, аби ти лише тільки мені повірила, Маруся.
Ну що ти зі мною робиш?
The most interesting part to perform is the most difficult one. But the most difficult is always the simplest because it is very easy to add lots of events to the play and create a super personage with problems. But it is more difficult to play a part of a man and show who he is in real life. It is not easy to take all the problems and circumstances from real life and transpose them onto a script of a play. This is indeed the most difficult task, and for that very reason it is the most interesting challenge for any actor. At first glance, the role of Semen is very positive. Having returned from his side job to his native village, he got married to his dearly beloved girl, Odarka, and earned the respect of his fellow villagers. But it is not so that straightforward for actor Roman Vyskrebentsev to play the role of the lucky Semen. Marko Kropivnitsky has thought the part out, but it was also very pleasant for me, as for an actor, to work at it, because our stage director Yevhenia Hulyakina gave me the part that was absolutely opposite to my personality. My personage is completely different from me, so I yielded to the advice of Konstantin Stanislavski. Search for negative features of the hero even if he is good. Search for a parallel in contradiction. I searched for his flaws and finally found them. It just so happened that Mikita and Semen had fallen in love with the same girl.
Ти взагалі знаєш, що я Одарку сватаю? Ну, не нукай. Коли не запріг, то й не поганяй. Не попадайся мені краще.
When you meet your twin soul, you do not look for someone else. Whomever you meet, be they rich or poor people, you love only your dearly beloved one and can easily fall out of love with that person. Actors thoroughly sought the actions for their characters. For example, the orphan and barge hauler Ivan saves Semen from Tsarist military service. This deed requires very weighty and well-reasoned arguments, because Ivan joined the recruits to go to war instead of his friend. I was interested in this part. I know that Ivan and Semen Melnichenko have been friends since childhood. They helped each other in need. So Ivan understood that it would be very bad if Semen's family separates. Ivan lent his brotherly shoulder to Semen. This drama play is very relevant in our time because unfortunately today we face the very same situation in the country as we did many, many years ago.
Дуже актуальна, тому що зараз в нас така ситуація, на жаль.
І насправді, якщо ми подивимось п'єсу, то
Indeed, if we watch the play, we will see that every act of the characters is connected with the main plot line, that Semen loves Adarka and Mikita loves Adarka. Ivan tried every way possible to reconcile his friends because the thing that he feared the most in life was the possibility of losing his dearest friends. In the course of work on this performance, the stage director and students found the common features of the present and the past. To do that, they didn't introduce any changes to the text and didn't dress actors in modern suits. Nevertheless, the actors placed the right accents in the course of the plot's development so they would evoke a response from the audience.
Воно є в п'єсі, воно є в нас написане і просто
It exists in the play. It is written and we couldn't avoid emphasizing this fact. We pay great attention to the plot because it is a very sensitive issue. It is just as real in our time as it was so many years ago.
ще раз.
А страшно на війні.
Знаєш, Семене, воно не те, що страшно, але сумно. От ти уяви, ти куди не глянеш, отак от. Усі мовчать, усі як один. І солдати, як полотно, Семене. Один молиться, другий плаче, а інший просить товариша написати додому, як його часом уб'ють.
Having been given a role in the performance, every student tried to learn more about his or her character. For example, Ivan is the poorest among other characters in the drama by Marko Krapivnitsky. But it is he who volunteered to help Semen and in the end save his life. Such is the explanation by actor Ilya Tkachuk of the altruism of his character in this drama.
Не дуже альтруїзм, мені здається.
I would say that it can hardly be called altruism. The character has neither parents nor a native village. Semen and Odarka are the only dearest people in his life. They are his childhood friends. Ivan ventured to do that because he was afraid to lose his friends, and he returned from the war for the sake of them.
Друзі, він боїться втратити те, заради чого він готовий жити. Він повертається з війни заради них.
All the actors played very professionally and with a high level of engagement of the audience. But the part of Pavlo Tekuchev was the most difficult. He was given the most dramatic role. He played the part of Mikita. It seems Mikita is a very negative character, but the actor took a fancy to this character and justifies his deeds and thereby substantiates his well-reasoned arguments.
Ну чому негативний? Він не негативний, просто зі своєю правдою.
He is not a negative person. He simply has his own truth. I hope that the viewers will understand this and do not perceive his character as a negative one. He loved only one girl during his entire life. The title of the play, Give Your Heart Freedom, It Will Lead You into Captivity, speaks for itself. His heart, emotions, and concerns led him. My character has one-way love to the girl. The story remains Shakespearean in terms of passion and tragedy.
Небо мені послало хороших студентів в розумінні поданих, і я зрозуміла.
Destiny gave me talented students, and I understood they would succeed in staging this drama play. I believed they would be able to understand it and turn it into a modern, human, and high-souled drama. We followed the plot by Marko Kropivnitsky because it is logical. We had to bring students' talents to light, show the power and perspective and the possibilities of inner and outer acting techniques. And the play is very suitable for this genre.
Внутрішньої і зовнішньої акторської техніки. А у Кропивницького це зроблено просто дуже вдало і дуже добре.
Ви спочатку наляйте, а потім
Yevhenia Huklyakina has many students, and the play also includes lots of roles to anyone's liking. Besides, every theater buff will never forget the line, "If today ye play the role of Hamlet well, then tomorrow you can play the part of a servant." Having performed in this play, the students proved that each of them is worthy to be called an actor in every sense of the term.
Звичайно, всі хотіли зіграти.
Of course, everyone wanted to play the part of Marusia. Everyone wanted to play the part of Mikita. And though he is a negative character, he is very interesting.
Ну от кохаєш когось щиро, а він відвертається від тебе.
This is a heartbreaking role. I thank our stage director for this role very much. This role is exactly for me. Of course, I didn't yet play any lyrical roles, but this part was very close to my heart. The drama conflict is coming to an end. Viewers know this drama will not have a happy ending. The inner sufferings of Mikita, who is rejected by Odarka, are inextricable and therefore are fatal.
Хіба може Семен кого шматком хліба дорікнути, га? Настане день, і я його клану. А ніччю я нуджусь, чому не світає. Все в мені поламане, все пошматоване. Остогидло мені моє життя.
What will remain after staging of the play, course, and graduation works in which students put so many efforts and emotions? Everyone has the answer to this question, but all of them display the solidarity that it will remain in their memory forever.
Звичайно, можна і поплакати, є привід, і...
Of course, it is very sad and I can hardly hold back my tears, but I think the people who acted in the play and I will carry the emotional memory of the performance forever.
пам'ять.
I hope it will help them and provide them a promising future in acting. They will remember this play and their roles for the rest of their lives.
Далі в їх творчості. Я думаю, ця вистава і ці ролі не забудуться.